it's just a different, theater is, you have to project your emotion to the back row, and in TV and film, your audience is 6 inches from your face sometimes, even closer, and so it's about just kind of fine-tuning and tweaking your own instrument to the medium that you're working on. But also, Umbrella, it's like explosions and dangling from wires and weapons and then really intimate scenes and giant family scenes with exploding fruit. And then, theaters singing and dancing and acting for 3 hours, and you do the same thing 8 times a week for, how long is Phantom of the Opera running? 27 years at this point or something like that. So it's just a very different experience. But the root of it is the same. Like what you're doing as an artist, just trying to be as truthful as you can about the material you're trying to, to deliver. That's the same, but how the story is being told is very different.
Good question. Thank you very much. Over to number 4.
Hi, I'm Ellie, and what would be your weapon of choice during a zombie apocalypse?
Nunchucks.
Oh, I've just been doing some interviews for Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City, which comes out November 24th, same as everybody.
Oh, plug. Everybody see it.
But me and Avan, who plays Leon in that, we're discussing this. We reckon the best bet would be a gun with a silencer, some gun with a silencer, maybe a sniper rifle so you can pick them off at a distance, or a katana sword, because you want something sharp that's going to take off heads quickly, but you could do like multiples at a time. You just run around in a circle.
You've really thought about this.
I've been doing a lot of press for it. But yeah, I reckon a katana sword is a good one. And you said nunchucks.
Yeah, that just...
Nunchucks is actually also good.
I also think to be incredibly skilled at nunchucks is...
Quite cool.
Yeah.
Does that satisfy?
Thank you.
Hello, number 2.
Hi, I'm Jax.
Hi, Jess.
Hi. Which actor have you looked forward to working with? Who did you enjoy working with?
On the show, or just in general? On the show. I mean, Tom is awful, but we play face when we go to these things, so.
We get through it.
I was actually really excited to work with Tom, and because going into the first season, I knew that the Allison and Luther relationship was going to be really important, and so I was really excited to get to know him and work with him. And then, I've been a fan of Elliot for so long, and so I was really excited to get to work with him and get to know him, and he's a gem and has become such a really close friend, and we have a lot of fun on set together. And we spend so much time together because the Vanya Allison storyline is pretty consistent throughout, so it's been, yeah, I think just going into the show knowing that those were probably the 2 people I was going to spend the most time with, I was the most excited to get to know them.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say, like, in terms of, like, specific, because, we work with each other so much, but I tell you, like, what I will say is that the scenes I look forward to shooting the most are the scenes
Thank you so much.
With Emmy.
Thank you.
Does that answer your question?
Say no more.
Thank you. Hello, number 1.
You sod.
Next question.
Hi, my name is Alicia, and I was just wondering if throughout either the audition process or filming process, did you ever expect the show to become as big as it has, or did you just wake up one day and be like, a lot more people recognise me now?
I don't think you ever realise when you make anything that because you do a lot of things and you always hope that it's successful, but I don't think you ever expect anything you do to be a hit. You just expect to work and hope that it's good, and the people that look after it after you finish shooting it do a good job. And yeah, it was kind of nuts. I mean, I suppose the biggest thing that happens is like you start, obviously people recognise you more, and then it's like social media accounts and stuff like that. You wake up and you haven't checked it for a couple of days, and then all of a sudden you've got so many more followers. You're like, oh my god, are people watching this show? I think they are. And yeah, it's quite daunting actually, because then you feel like the weight of the next season, and you're like, we've got to go back and do it again and like do it better. and that's what I love about our cast, is that every time we go back to do another season, we all bring our A game. You know, everyone wants to make it better, and
Oh, that was your A game?
well, like A minus.
like
You've not seen my A game yet.
A
I'm waiting for season 4 for that.
All right.
That's lovely. We've literally just got under 8 minutes, so let's see if we can smash through all the rest of these questions. Up to number 3.
Rapid fire.
Rapid
Let's
fire.
do it. Hi.
Hi, my name's Ebony, and I was wondering what's your favourite song in the Umbrella Academy?
Ooh, Backstreet Boys, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Brilliant. Hello, number 4. Hello. Yes. Who are you?
Alright, Tom.
Hiya, Tom.
Yes.
In the Umbrella Academy, when you wore the bodysuit, did it do your head in?
What an elaborate question.
He gets cranky. He gets a little cranky.
Yeah, I get
Wait,
like,
on hour like 7, he gets a little cranky.
yeah, when it's towards the end of the day, in the middle of the summer,
Yeah.
and they're saying, because it might be like we have to do a few takes quickly, or because normally I get out of it whenever I can, but there's times where they're like, no, you got to stay in it, and so that's when I'm like, just go into like breathing mode. But I started having loads of saunas in my own time, so like the suit actually this year was better because I just felt more conditioned to heat exposure, so it was good.
You are a trooper though. I don't know how you do it.
Just learn to sweat and enjoy it, I think.
Thanks for that. Hello, number 2.
Hi, I'm Lottie, and I was just wondering, like, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Any superpower. Time travel, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably the same.
Because then you can visit any time period. I don't know if you know about time travel.
Same for you, Emmy.
Oh yeah, I think the same. Or I do think that Alice's power is kind of crazy.
It is good, it's
Yeah.
very powerful.
Yeah, to speak things into existence or
Wow.
change people's decision making. Yeah, it's kind of wild.
Nice one. All right,
Yeah.
thank you. Hello.
Numero 1.
Hi, my name's Heather, and I was wondering if there was any part of the plot in season 1 or 2 you could change, like make your own, what would it be?
That Luther wouldn't cry as much.
Yeah, we all wish that. We all wish that.
Oh. I don't know. I think it's pretty. It's so solid.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Hard. No, I don't know if there would be
I
actually.
think I try not to live in the past. What's done is done. It is what it is, and I think, that's the framework for what we've built moving forward. So I think to change it would be a total wrench.
Yeah.
Be like,
The
oh,
one interesting thing for your storyline would be if you and Patrick weren't divorced and Patrick was a part of season 1 with Claire.
ooh, that'd be wild.
That would have been, if you and Claire were all part of it, that would say that.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Hello, number 3.
Hi, my name's Benita, and I was just wondering, what were your first impressions of everyone?
Ooh.
Generally pretty
Yeah.
good. Like, we got lucky. We got
Yeah.
really lucky because you go into some of these things and like there's a lot of egos and stuff, and I think that's down to Steve, our showrunner, who is very good at casting for each other and getting to know a person before he casts them. And everyone cared so much about this show and cared about their characters, and first and foremost, we want the best for the show. So all the egos kind of went out the window, and we all just, I think everyone's pretty down to earth on our show and just wants the best for it and for each other. Everyone's very giving, as actors, so we got lucky.
Thank you. Hello, number 4, you're hidden.
Hi, my name's Elise, and I was just wondering, how did it feel for you, filming the Back in Time season in season 2? And for Emmy, do you still talk to any of the Hamilton cast?
Yes, I'm dating one of the Hamilton cast, so I see him every day.
I was going to say, I was like, surely she's going to say it.
But no.
There is that one guy.
There's that one guy,
Uh,
yes. No, we actually, it's kind of annoying how close we all still are. I think we've got a wedding in a couple weeks that a bunch of us are all going to for some of the Hamilton cast, and we anytime I'm in New York, we all see each other, and if any of them are in LA, it's actually, you know, the show is so special for me, the same reasons that it's so special for you. It's such an amazing piece, and you know, it's unlike anything that's ever been done on a stage before. But I think the thing that I'm the most grateful for Hamilton is the people that I brought into my life and the relationships that I have. Like I have, you know, my partner, but also some of my best and closest friends, because that was an experience unlike any. None of us expected that. Someone over here asked that question about doing something, knowing if it was going to be a hit or not. And I almost didn't audition for Hamilton because on paper it sounded ridiculous. I was like, this is never going to work. No one's going to see this show. I don't want to audition for it. And my agent at the time was like, just do it. It's Lynn and Tommy, and In the Heights was amazing. And so, you know, and then it turned out to be Hamilton, which is wild. But you know, I started working on the material and was like, oh, okay, this is special. So yeah, we all are very, very close. And what was that was half of your question.
Oh, and then the time travel, yeah. I mean,
oh, the 60s.
60s was great. I mean, I'm a big Back to the Future fan, right? So I've always loved the idea of going back to, you know, filming in a set that everything around you is of that era. And that's what we had in the 60s. It was amazing. So cool.
Lovely, thank you. Okay, number 2.
Hi, I'm Chloe. First, I'd like to say thank you for being here. I adore you both so much.
Of
And
course.
secondly, which prop was your favourite to use in the 2 seasons that you filmed then on Netflix?
Which prop? Well, actually, this classic Rolls Royce I was driving, which actually got dressed up as a Bentley, but it was a Rolls Royce, but they put a Bentley badge on it. I was like, that's blasphemous. So, but the idea of driving a Rolls Royce around, a classic Rolls Royce, that was my favourite. Do you have a prop?
I'm stumped again. I don't.
Did you get given any props?
Did I?
Maybe not.
Maybe you can fit.
Yeah,
Literally
I'm reading
pops up.
I don't. Allison doesn't have like a signature prop. Like I feel like 5 always has like a coffee, and Klaus always has Lord knows what. But,
All sorts.
yeah.
Whatever he chooses on the day.
Boas, alcohol, cigarettes, who could possibly know? But I don't know, Allison loves a strong heel. So even though that's technically a wardrobe piece, I do like her ability to sprint down a street and fight in a heel.
With heels.
Steal the heel. Thank you so much. We literally are running out of time here, so we've got some real quick ones.
Yeah.
Number
Let's
1.
go, let's go.
Let's go.
Hi, my name is Sophie, and my question is, out of all the bloopers in the Umbrella Academy, what's your favourite blooper?
Elevator scene,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Thank you. There we go. Number 4.
If you could kill off one person from the show, who would it be?
Good lord.
Tom.
Yeah, screw it. Me too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Number 2. Hello.
I'm Madeline. I was wondering, were you nervous about the introduction of loads of new characters because you haven't formed the same connection with them yet?
Oh no, very exciting.
Yeah, very excited.
Very
we were ready
excited.
for some new blood. I was like, you're
Yeah,
boring.
it was cool. Yeah. I mean, she wants to kill me. So.
Yeah. I'm over him. I was ready for some new blood.
Very quickly, number 1, I'm being asked to wrap up. Come on.
Hiya, I'm Amy. A lot of you are probably quite starstruck meeting both of you. So who, apart from the Umbrella Academy, because poor Tom's going to get harassed, who have you worked with that you've been like inspired by or like starstruck? Who have you worked with or something you worked on?
I don't think I've ever been considerate starstruck. I get, just not so much actors that I work with, I get really starstruck. I become like a little boy or girl when I meet like sporting heroes. If I meet my sporting heroes,
God.
I'm like, yeah, because they're like superhuman to me.
Yeah.
So that's usually what I do with. Whereas actors is like a colleague that you got to work with, where I don't really get that.
Yeah, no, stealing my answers.
Yeah.
Over it. No, it's more athletes for me. I saw Klay Thompson, who's a basketball player for the Warriors, at like a Golden Globes party, and I was like, oh my God, standing next to Meryl Streep, and I was like, hey Meryl, but I was like, Clay Top was like, oh my
Move
God.
out the way, Meryl.
You're Yeah, it's definitely, but I think it goes back to my roots in starting in sports, and I grew up like idolizing Venus and Serena Williams, and you know, so I think it's definitely athletes for me.
If I met David Beckham, I would lose my shit.
I feel like someone can make that call for you.
If anyone knows David, I would love to grab a coffee.
They made you. They've got two just on number 2. We really have to wrap up, so nice and quick, both of you. Thank you.
Hi, my question is, who's the hardest person to work with on set?
Hardest.
Tom.
Yeah. Yeah, me.
Again.
Yeah, he's always hungry and always wants to know, is it lunchtime?
I do like
You have a
lunch.
17-egg omelet.
You know people like that too. And finally, thank you.
You know too much about me. These used to be fun.
It's because we just spend too much time together.
Hi, so my name's Daniel, and I was wondering, what do you think is the saddest scene in the series?
Ooh. Well, actually, it may be yet to come.
Wow. Really putting that out there.
Yeah, I know, they have no idea. It's brilliant.
No. They're gonna watch the whole season and be like,
Wait, what was it talking about? Like, the whole thing happened. I don't know what that thing
waiting
was
for
talking
the
about.
saddest scene of all
There was
time.
no sad scene.
I think I always think the phone booth scene with you and I in season 1. And,
Yes,
and
that's
Allison not being
emotional.
able to talk and Luther
Yeah.
speaking for her.
You saying goodbye to Raymond is
Is-
quite emotional as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And on goodbye, Liverpool
Oh.
say a huge big goodbye to Tom.
Thank you.